G'day, Duncan, Director of Sports College at Griffith University. Hope all is well. Got Jackson Free here, so I'll preface this by saying, yes, same surname. He is my nephew and took up rowing, but we thought we'd take the opportunity to interview Jackson and ask him a couple of questions about how he's going in his sport and everything else in his life. So thanks for your time.
That's right.
Mate, rowing.
Yeah.
So how'd you get into rowing?
I guess it being running through the family was kind of just growing up. I guess I was always going to do it. So obviously it paid off for you, Dad and Pop, so I figured I might give it a crack.
So your Pop rowed, which is my dad, your brother rowed, your uncle rowed, you're rowing, you've got a younger brother that's rowing, I've got kids that rowing. You know, so how far is this going to go? Are your kids going to row when you have kids?
I guess that's probably the plan. Yeah,
that's the plan, is it? So what do you enjoy most about rowing? I mean, you could have done basketball, you could have done a lot of things. Why row? What do you enjoy?
I guess it's the sport itself. It's probably nothing like anything else. The fact that you can go on this beautiful water here, it really clears your head a bit. And,
you study architecture.
Yeah.
Walk us through. Where's all that at?
Yeah, good. So I just started my master's in architecture. So, it's gone pretty well. So just doing part-time at the moment. So it's juggling with training and working in uni as well.
And when's the expected graduation?
2024. So 4 years from now. So I think all up will be 7 years.
Dream job? What sort of kind of area in architecture do you have an interest in?
It's pretty broad at the moment. Just keeping my options pretty large at the moment.
Okay.
Yeah.
And so I assume it's a lot of studio-based work in architecture, and now you're on or at home studying online.
Yeah.
How was that transition? We've got 40 to 50,000 students, throughout the whole university did it. But how'd you go with it?
It was a lot easier than I thought it would be.
Yeah.
It's pretty simple. The work that we do, it's just obviously a lot more time consuming with your tutors not being there face to face. But I think I've handled it pretty well.
So the university looking after you?
Yeah.
Academics doing a great job. Do you want to shout out to anyone in particular?
Just architecture.
Okay.
Doing well.
All right. Good work. So we've been in restrictions for best part of 8 weeks now.
Yeah.
We'll talk about rowing and what you've missed in terms of nationals and selections and things like that in many other sports. What are you, I guess, most looking forward to when restrictions lift? As an individual, as a person.
Honestly, my life hasn't really changed before or after during.
So you're a hermit before.
Yeah. So really, nothing really. So life hasn't changed too much for me.
Okay.
So it's been pretty crazy.
And what about training? So let's reflect on the last couple of months. There was no rowing national titles, then there was no selection regatta, and obviously no under 23 worlds. It was your last year as an under 23. Just like there's many of athletes out there that had a last year of under 19s, or obviously the Olympics. There was athletes going for the Olympics, and that's just been shifted. But for you, it's an age group category that you no longer have the opportunity for because you'll be too old.
Yeah.
How'd you handle that?
At first, it was pretty tough having all those months training and leading up to it. But then taking a step back and I'm not. It could have been a lot worse. I could be missing out on the Olympics, let's say, for people that were trying for it. It was always the long term for rowing. The peak of my rowing wasn't going to be 23s. It's always going to be further than that. So, I guess in the broader things around the world, sporting is just a very little part of what's going on. So, realizing that was probably pretty important.
True. Keep it in perspective. So, what's on the agenda for you next in terms of rowing? What's the next year, 2, 3? The next Olympiad. What's that look like?
I guess with the Olympics being pushed back a year, I guess it's probably more so giving me an opportunity. I guess to go through the process about selection and everything like that. So I guess the plan for me is to still give 2024 Paris Olympics a good crack.
Yeah.
And everything I can do leading up to that.
Yeah.
And further than that, just.
How's your French?
Okay.
Bonjour. Croissant. Croissant, speaking of which, when you come to our welcome nights and any event that we have, you eat all of our croissants, and all
Yeah.
the food that we have. So
Of course.
if you invite him anywhere, make sure you got enough. It's a buffet, really.
Yeah.
But training, what have you been doing the last couple of months? To keep yourself fit, active, but also motivated.
Yeah, in the last couple of months we've been pretty lucky. We've had some friends, backing us to this water here, so really hasn't changed too much for us. I guess gym-wise, compared to a gym, it's now in the garage, so it's really been quite the same for us. So we've been pretty lucky compared to a lot of people. So
During the times of isolation, have you picked up any new hobbies? Have you, what are you watching on Netflix? All these kind of isolation big deals. Have you picked up anything new?
I've been playing a lot of PlayStation.
Yeah.
Trying to beat my brothers in that.
Trying to?
I think I'm getting there.
And they're younger?
Yeah, they've had more spare time than I have, so
Yes.
just about to finish the last dance.
So have you taken the opportunity actually to research rowing, research a lot of races, and try to, improve your own thinking, your knowledge, your mentality of race tactics or anything like that?
I've done a little.
Yeah?
Yeah, when I had to.
When you had to?
Yeah.
Yeah, good.
Yeah.
All right, mate. Thank you for your time. Hopefully you will get back into training or proper training soon as the restrictions ease, like all the other athletes around the world, around Australia, in Queensland, and certainly our own athletes at Griffith Uni. So I hope you enjoyed this little chat with Jackson, and have a great day.